our First Amendment, now we can appeal to our First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion, nor prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Separation of church and state, leave me alone. I'm going to worship. I'm going to keep Sabbath because I have the constitutional right to keep Saturday Sabbath. But will that happen? Can we appeal to that during the mark of the beast time? And you know why not? Because remember one of the main reason, the main motivation that we studied about why there are Sunday laws, why our Sunday laws were legislated? It was because God was displeased with Sunday violations. And here's the statement. We read this. Just to review. Satan puts his interpretations upon events, and they think, as he would have them, that the calamities, the tornadoes, earthquakes, the viruses, the pestilences which fill the land are the result of Sunday breaking. Thinking to appease the wrath of God, these influential men make laws enforcing Sunday observance. Sunday advocates bring this. And so they say complying now is your only option. Complying, and out the window goes our First Amendment. We're not in a bargaining position, are we? Okay, here's a good illustration to show what position we're not. We're not in a bargaining position. I used to be a used car salesman. I had a car dealership in Bakersfield. Long time ago, before Jesus, and here I am, I'm selling a Volkswagen convertible, a triple white cabriolet. Those were the hot sellers. In came my typical prime customer. It was a graduating teenager girl graduating from high school, and her dad brought her. And I know what that means. That means that's her graduation present. And he's not going to be able to leave the lot without buying that car because she's not going to let him. Bad daddy if she does. So here she comes in there, they look at it, they take it for the test drive, they come back, and her face is just beaming, because that's the car of her dreams. But Dad, I see him out there in the parking lot when they park the car. He said, I got to go in there and do the dirty work. The dirty work in buying a car is bargaining on the price. That's dirty work, isn't it, Jack? It's just like, you want to get the lowest price you can. You don't want to waste any of your money. Anyway, to me, that's dirty work. That's why I never go to a used car or new car salesman. I just can't get past that. So anyway, he comes in there, and he makes her stay in the car. You stay out here. You don't come in there, because if she comes in there, it's trouble. She'll be mad at me for bargaining on the price, and he's going to say no and send us going. Just buy the car, Dad. Anyway, he comes in there, and he's got that serious look on his face. And he comes in there, I like the car, but we need to talk about the price. Well, I think it's worth, and then he went back to sit on my couch. I had a couch in the office, and it was safe to sit on the sitting area, but it had a arm. The arm of on the edge of the couch was foam, and if you sat on that, it would collapse. I think it's worth, and then he sat down, he went to sit down on the arm. And he was right in mid-sentence, and I couldn't stop him. I think it's worth, and he sat down. And then he disappeared. His feet went up in the air, and he went behind the couch, and his feet were sticking up in the air. And is he now in the bargaining position? He's there to bargain, though. And he is not in a bargaining position. That is the position I picture God's saints in when we try to use our government, when we go to appeal to our First Amendment or anything like that. We are not in the bargaining position. We are enemy number one of the earth. Every earthly support is cut off, and we are hated among all nations for Jesus' sake. He says that. The spirit of prophecy predicts this. Our country shall repudiate. What does that word mean? See that big tear in the First Amendment? Our First Amendment is going to be repudiated, torn up. It's going to repudiate every principle of its Constitution and shall make provision for the propagation of papal falsehoods.